Sunshine! This is Mario Sunshine versus Mario Sunshine.
Hey, it's Ganklin.
They're skanks?
Coming
I knew
to
it.
your house.
Not to mention to stay in the meme circle. I want to stay in the meme circle, but Brondo is making that hard for me to stay in that circle.
I do not have channel points. Did you bet all of your channel points that I was gonna lose Fortnite? Why would you bet all of your channel points on that? That
Tyler-
doesn't seem like a
Tyler, you
sound investment.
gotta remember, 90% of your chat voted for you to lose.
Yeah, they fucking are mean.
Yo.
I'm so happy I won that.
Are you gonna key Fortnite on your Switch?
Oh my god, what the hell? Am I gonna what?
Are you gonna key Fortnite on your Switch?
Yeah, I have a terabyte SD card.
Yo, anytime you're gonna play Fortnite, let me know. I play it all the time, and I'm pretty good at it.
You play Fortnite all the time?
I used to. I was sponsored by them.
You're sponsored by Fortnite?
I was, yeah.
I didn't know they sponsored people. That's cool.
They do. Stream Elements, they work with, the people that work with Fortnite. And, I guess they give out... No! What?!
How did you fling off the edge right there?
Because I was doing a wall kick, and then I got respawned, and then I did the wall kick during that.
That is so funny. You're never gonna beat that mission.
I'm never gonna beat it. You're literally gonna be at the Bowser fight, and I'm still gonna be here. That's...
But you bet 60,000 points, Dan, on that game of Fortnite? Why did people... Why were you all betting all of your points against me losing?
Fuck Gravity.
Like, what's even the point of doing that? Because there wasn't that many people voting that I was gonna win, so even if you were right, you wouldn't have got many channel points in the first place.
I mean, Tyler, also think that you mentioned on Twitch it was your first time playing it.
Yeah, but still, like... I understand, like, voting, but why all your channel points?
I mean, I would have understood.
Because you wouldn't get that much back in the first place, because it only gives you channel points based off of... You can only get channel points from the losers, right? Like, I don't think it multiplies it out of thin air. Like, it gives you the loser channel points and redistributes the losing side.
I don't know how it works, so I don't know.
Being a hater is fun and free. Is being a hater fun?
No?
I need to hate on more shit then, apparently.
You hate on Beyonce.
I guess I hate Adele quite a bit. Fucking Adele, how dare she?
Can you guys stop fucking with me just for a minute so I can beat this fucking level?
Yeah, of course they said.
I really despise this level right now, because I've played it for like the 10th time with 3 game overs in this specific level. Wait, what's not real money?
Channel points.
Yeah, they're not. Gravity? Gravity?
I'm Adele's biggest competition.
I like how when you jump with Invisible Mario, you can see his gloves. Gravity's still a thing.
Mario has the Michael Jackson gloves.
Can he lean forward?
Mario Jackson.
Gravity's still a thing. There we go.
Oh, watch out, watch out.
No!
Did you not see
I got a game over again! When'd you say we were taking that break?
Hurts. We can take it now if you want to.
Yes, please.
Okay. You need to de-stress?
Yes.
Alright, chat. We're gonna take a quick break. Alright, welcome back to Sunshine Versus, everyone. I'm in a haunted hotel. You're still on the same level.
Yeah, you know what? Wait
Keep
till...
them on the same level.
Wait
We're
till
gonna play another hour tonight, and I want you guys to make it so Trevin does not leave that level tonight.
You know
I
what?
do not want to see Trevin get past the Yoshi grounds.
You know
in
what?
This next hour.
You know what? I think chat has had a change of heart.
I don't decree too much to Clan, but I decree that we don't let Trevin pass the Yoshi ground.
If this was Josh Jepson, he'd be like, you know what? It's fine.
So, I mean, you guys can do what you want, but if you want to respect the decree, please don't let him get past the Yoshi ground.
Nah, I'm gonna.
I've never done this before. I've never, like, provoked attacking an opponent through crowd control before.
I'm the first one. Alrighty.
Although I guess it affects me equally, so it would equally be obnoxious for me. So maybe I shouldn't be doing this. I'm trying to make progress.
Yeah, but
But at the same time, I think it'd be funny to see you not be able to pass that mission tonight. There's like a part of me that's just like feeling like a maybe like a bully. I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
I just want to see somebody just flop over and over again.
You know that
at this moment.
You know that if you beat me in this versus, this will end my winning streak in versus ever.
You've never lost a versus?
Never.
Oh shit.
So
all right, well,
this would be an.
I would love to end this streak. That would make. Oh no.
But I cannot end my streak now. I have won Halo. I've won Ocarina of Time. I've won Majora's Mask and Resident Evil 7. Okay, I am not wanting to lose this streak.
Fair. What Halo did you do a versus of?
Every one. Besides
every Halo.
Besides 5.
Wow.
No.
How long are those games? To get through?
Well, so you know how you and Josh uploaded at least once a week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Exodus and I took like a year break. A lot.
Nice. A lot of annual breaks.
Yes. So the reason, anyone that's watching Tyler stream, I do verses on my channel, and Tyler's mentioned that before. We did, my friend XS and I, we did a Halo versus. We done Halo, Halo 1, 2, 3, ODST, 4, and Reach. And those games, they are long, for sure. But the reason why it took us 5 years to finish that versus was because Exodus always had real life stuff going on, or he just didn't want to record. So when he didn't want to record, when we could have, we didn't get much done.
It's hard to record stuff with other people sometimes. Like, I got very fortunate that when I did stuff with Josh, that we were both, like, people that, like, took YouTube pretty seriously, and we both, like, stayed consistent with our stuff.
Yeah, I think with Exodus's thought process was because, we don't get views on our verses. So I think his thought process was, okay, well, we're not getting many views anyway. Would anybody really care if we upload or not? And I think that's why he just didn't want to record, because he didn't care if we got views, because we obviously never did.
Yeah. I got very lucky on mine that I did. But at the same time, I did put in a lot of, like, attention and detail to try to ensure that we potentially would.
Also, you did versus at a really good time, back when YouTube was, like, still newer.
Oh yeah, it was. I definitely did it at a time where there wasn't too much competition in the space yet.
Yeah, we kind of thought that since that we were doing Halo, and at the time, you and Josh were the only ones doing versus. I mean, obviously besides, you know, Donna and Lucagen, but it was mainly your channel or versus, and you know, Josh's channel for Luigi's Mansion. But we thought, because since we were doing Halo, maybe that might get a little attention. I jumped for no reason. And that didn't do anything for us, and that's why my my versus opponent didn't think it was necessary to record all the time.
Yeah. I definitely sympathize for people who have like put in the work to get like viewers, who have done like just tons and tons of effort and put in like all the work but haven't ever actually gotten any sort of like stable fan base or anything.
Yeah.
It does seem like it really. It's not a vibe.
Yeah, I mean, he's told me that he's like, there were a couple times he told me that he was like, kind of jealous of the fan base that I got. I don't really have much of a fan base, but like, he told me he was like kind of jealous of like how far I've gotten with my subscriber count, and it's because I tried to be content with what I've been doing. And versus to me is more fun than recording stuff by yourself. Recording stuff, and like that's why I could never finish any Let's Play that I've done. Because any Let's Play I've done is by myself, and I feel commentating with other people is more fun than commentating by yourself.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think an issue with never finishing Let's Plays and stuff is like that can also be like a thing that leads to people not watching stuff in the future. Is if they can go and look at your channel and look at your like previous history and see that you don't finish stuff, they'll be like, oh shoot,
Yeah.
like they can like see patterns. That's why I like try to finish almost everything I start, or at least go back to things, because I feel like when it comes to like having a reputation for things, it's really hard to maintain it, because even as somebody who has finished a lot of stuff, I almost equally probably not finished things.
So
And it's hard to like kind of switch your branding to like a model that represents a level of consistency to finish things. So then even if you do finish
yeah.
things, it doesn't necessarily ensure that you're going to get viewers either.
okay, so here's a question for you that I don't think anybody's really thought about asking. How come, what happened to you and Josh doing the Super Mario 64 co-op versus with, the character models and stuff?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't like, sometimes things just like, you know, like when you're just like working on something and then just like, I don't know. Honestly, sometimes just things fall through.
Yeah.
I think that I really wish I would have continued though, because that was actually like one of the most unique things that we had done on Versus in a long time.
Yeah.
And I think it could have been like phenomenal if we would have finished it. I don't know. I think just it's probably just like real life stuff happening at the time, because like, as you know, even if you are consistently going on something, real life can always like come through and just like change up the direction of things you're working on. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Because I was binging that series on YouTube, I think last week, and then I saw after episode 14, because I think you guys were playing as Mario again, and I saw there was nothing else after that. I was like, oh, I was really want to see who lost and who won.
Yeah, that was like honestly one of the reasons why we kind of stopped Versus, I think, because we like got to a point where I felt like we didn't finish enough stuff, and we kind of like lost the consistency that people like came to us for, and then we just kind of like lost the momentum, and it kind of just like, and once momentum is lost, it can be lost really quick. And I think like one big thing is we never like built a really good infrastructure for how we did anything. And so we were always doing like trying to do too much work while like balancing multiple channels and stuff.
Yeah.
And like maybe if we would have had more like structure of some sort,
Like a schedule.
more
type of thing?
advice, more professional advice stuff. So, like another thing is like we didn't never structure things at like well enough in a way to make enough money to make it like worth all the time we put into it. And the thing is, we didn't care about the money, but at the same time, eventually not caring about the money, like it really stacks up, and you can't pay bills and stuff, and you're like stressed there. So you have to go and do other jobs or work on other projects so you can make money, so you can come back to your passion projects.
So,
Or you can try to turn your passion projects into things that make enough money so you can make money from your passions.
yeah.
I don't know. Life is such a weird balance of like I kind of sometimes wish we could all just do what we wanted without having to think about the financial sides to it. But then that's not the way the world works. You have to sustain yourself.
I have a question to ask you. I feel like I know the answer, but I wanted to get your opinion on it.
What?
What if... So, obviously, you haven't uploaded Versus content on the Versus channel a while because, you know, you've obviously been focusing on your channel yourself along with Josh, and you guys have been, like, focusing on yourselves mainly. What if you guys made it to where you guys could let other people that want to make versus content try to upload on that channel?
Mostly because we want to keep like a consistent level of control and quality of what has been on it, I guess.
That makes sense.
And we'd rather like kind of keep it like at a certain place. Like the only way I think the only way we'll come back to it again is if we, well, actually we do have some ideas of how we might potentially come back to it, but it's like it's just a very weird thing because it like it'll be so, I don't know, it's just such a very interesting thing.
Yeah.
Oh shit, freaking shot.
No!
I'm trying to think of what I should do for a second. It's like one of those things where like the channel had a specific level of quality and a certain like size of people that interacted with it that gave it like a certain vibe, and it's like it almost doesn't feel like truly worth coming back to if we can at least like come back with the same energy we left at.
Yeah.
And we want to try to get ourselves mentally and personally at a place where we feel like we can come back to it where we want to. And I think in order to do that, like Josh and I are both, I think like because we focused so much on career for a long time, we like didn't focus on a lot of other things in our lives, which kind of came back to, you know, you have to focus on certain parts of your life eventually. And so eventually we're like, okay, we have to focus on these parts of our lives, which is like family, relationships, health, everything. So I guess what I eventually am hoping for is that eventually the energies of life will align again and allow us to bring that back. And I'm hoping it's through Versus Expo, like through more of like the live events. I think that's kind of where the future of Versus lives. As far as the Versus channel,
Yeah.
I'm almost kind of liking doing more of like the chill, like traditional feeling Versus. Like I'll make these live settings where it's just like kind of chillax, and then saving the Versus channel for potentially like the creative and like collaborative content we do as a community at events that we throw in the future, and then put it on that channel and have that be like the direction it goes.
Yeah. I get that.
We'll see. There's always so many different possibilities, and I'm just happy to be here doing Versus against people who have been passionate about the concept for a long time, but I didn't have necessarily the time or capacity to do stuff with in the past. And it's just kind of nice.
Yeah.
Getting to collaborate and do stuff with different people.
Plus, you never know. You could always make friends along the way too if you like have a good like.
I definitely am. I definitely feel like I'm making friends with all the people that I've been doing Versus with.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm getting to know people. I'm playing games, connecting.
Yeah.
This freaking puzzle. I love this puzzle, but also hate it at the same time because it can be so trolly.
So, I might be explaining this because I've been drinking a little bit, and I probably don't care. But, I remember when, I couldn't remember, because I talked to you in a voice call, I think a few years ago as well. I can't remember if I did.
Uh-huh.
But, because, like, I've always thought of you as, like, that #1 YouTuber that I've watched for years, and, I mean, I still do to this day. But, like, I remember, back years ago, before I actually got to talk to you in a voice call, I was like, man, I hope him and I can become good friends someday and shit like that, and, like, obviously, we're cool now, you know? And it's like one of those things, you know? You do, like, you know, it doesn't have to, it literally doesn't have to be, you don't have to do content with other creators to be friends. You can, like, just get to know them and hang out shit. And, like, that's the coolest thing about, you know, online shit nowadays.
I've liked. I mean, I've also like kind of putting myself in your shoes. I felt like the same way, like getting to work with like Let's Players that I watch, like Nintendo Capri Sun, and let's see, I guess like Lucagen and stuff like that, like people that I first started watching, and then the fact that I got to work and do stuff with them, I was like, hell yeah, this is so much fun.
Weren't you friends with Lucagen before the first Mario Sunshine Versus?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
But I still like watched her videos before I like got to know her as an online friend. Like I
Nice.
watched her because Nintendo Capri Sun would talk about her Let's Plays in his videos. And I'd be like, what is Lucagen like? And I would go and I'd watch some of her series. And then, like I wasn't like a Lucagen fan or anything necessarily, but then once I started like hanging out with her online and talking to her, I became like a fan of her just through like being her friend. I just liked who she was as a person
Yeah.
because she was like older than my mom, but felt way younger while talking to her. Like just way more fun and just like, you know, with life, I guess.
Yeah, she...
And so my mom is like way more with life too, but Lucagen's still like on a whole other fucking level. Like,
Lucagen does not look her age, what she says at all.
then overall, I mean, there's still other people, like even throughout my whole entire career, like I still kind of get excited when I meet YouTubers or that I like watched or became friends with.
Yeah.
Like I like met Video Game Donkey a few years ago at like a Twitch party, and that was like super exciting for me, and I still remember that as like a pretty exciting thing. And then I have other like YouTube friends like Munching Orange, Soli, like other people that I like watched online and then eventually like met at conventions and became friends with.
Did I, so I know we talked a bit, but, did I ever tell you who the first person I subscribed to YouTube on was when I made a YouTube account?
Was it Ray William Johnson?
It was not. No, the first person that I actually subscribed to on YouTube was actually your account.
Oh shit!
I'll tell you,
Even better than Ray William Johnson.
I'll tell you the story. So, obviously, back when I was really younger, I can't say really young because I'm only 24. But when I was younger, back when I was about 13, because I'm 24 now, I was looking up Zelda Majora's Mask guides because I was trying to get through the Deku Palace because I was new to it, and I could never beat it. And then, the top video that came up was actually your Let's Play. So
Thank you, YouTube algorithm.
you're right. Thank you, YouTube algorithm of 2012.
Or thank you, YouTube SEO, search engine. I was doing a good job with my tags, apparently.
Yeah. So I clicked on your Let's Play, and the original thing I was trying to do was just like trying to find a way to get through that palace. But then I heard the commentary that you did. Obviously, me being 14, I shouldn't have been allowed to watch it back then. But I got really into the commentary, and I was like, oh, this guy's pretty funny. Then I subscribed, and been subscribed ever since.
Things, even though my commentary was like bad at that time, I was still hearing worse stuff on the school bus when I was like in 2nd grade. So it's like whatever. I guess not everybody was like exposed to the world at such early ages as I probably was, but
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people, like anybody who went to public school was, and the people who didn't go to public school and got to avoid all of the degeneracy, well, fuck them. They can experience it through Mario Sunshine videos. I don't give a fuck, whatever.
Because I know you did Majora's Mask before you did the Zelda, the Mario Sunshine Versus.
Yes. And I made like
Fuck.
200 Let's Play videos before I even made Attacking Toucans, so...
Yeah. I think I found your channel when you were attacking Toucans years ago.
Yeah, no, I think there's only... What do I do here? I don't have to kill these guys, do I? I don't think I can. I think I had 1,000 subscribers on my channel I had before Attacking Toucans, before I deleted it and made Attacking Toucans because I wanted to not have it be named after my last name.
Yeah.
So there wasn't very many people who knew of me on YouTube before Attacking Toucans.
Didn't you make Attacking Toucans because you didn't want your dad to find out your name?
Yep. And changing the name prevented him from finding it. He never found it on his own. I'm still wondering, like, if I had never told him, I wonder how much longer it would have taken him to find out.
Funny enough,
I think I had like 120,000 subs whenever I told him. It's like 2.5, 3 years into like doing it.
Yeah. So
It's kind of funny.
I have a story to tell.
What's your story?
My story is, so my parents texted me a few weeks ago. They were like, hey, what's your Twitch name? And the reason why I don't like to tell my parents my Twitch name is because I vape and they don't know that.
You vape in your videos, I'm guessing?
In my videos, in my streams, I vape all the time. And I don't actually some part of this I feel more comfortable talking to you about it off stream. But basically, there's some parts about me that they don't know, and I rather not have them find out from a stream aspect.
So they don't know how to find your streams or anything?
They asked for my Twitch username because they said there's a guy my age that wanted to find my Twitch because I mentioned it. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, this guy wants to, follow your Twitch and shit. I'm like, okay, cool. And this guy,
No, you're trying to find my Twitch.
yeah, and I just
You
want
can find,
to,
so you can have all the good content to yourself.
well, I want to say this for the record, just so I don't sound like I'm coming off as a bad person. This guy goes to church, and I do not.
What guy?
The guy that wanted to find my Twitch.
Oh.
And I didn't really want him to like know the kind of person I was outside of things, but he did anyway. Thanks to my parents for just shouting out my Twitch to people I barely know. Yeah, like I said, the rest of that story, I'll talk to you about that privately because I don't want to talk about it on Twitch.
That's fair.
Yeah. I'll message you about it like later.
Okay. I'm cleaning the beach. I'm scrubbing. I like this mission a lot. I don't know why, but I just find it really fun.
I'm struggling with this mission for some reason, and I normally never do. And it's not because I'm drunk, because I've completed this mission many times when I was drunk in the past.
When you practice something drunk, does that muscle memory only happen, like, come back to you when you're drunk?
Yes.
Doesn't apply to you when you're sober? So anything you do while you're drunk only revisits you while you're drunk?
Yeah, it's a weird thing. Like, if we were playing, like, say Ocarina of Time, because I played Ocarina of Time many times when I was drunk. I could tell you, I could literally do everything, and I could beat that game within, I don't know, 8 hours probably, if I actually took my time while I'm drinking.
Yeah.
And if I wasn't drinking,
Ocarina of
probably-
Time isn't too hard at the beginning. I feel like I could beat it drunk, maybe.
Maybe. It depends, like, how good your skill level is, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how you'd want to describe it. How did I not kill all of them yet? Okay, he died. How did he hit me? Thank God. You know what's weird? A few missions down the line, goo comes back, but they don't say how it comes back. Like, it's just like, oh yeah, the beach is a mess again.
You know, I think they're the ones putting it on. I think the hotel is like just taking it, is having sewage leaks. their septic tank keeps on getting backed up, and it's all of their own shit, and then they're trying to like be like, oh no.
Hey slut, hurry up, no time to waste. Rebecca Black sitting on my face. They